Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome dear students. Now I am going to discuss about a new topics today. First of all, I request you to take preparation to watch this video attentively. I think you will be benefited from this video. Okay? Introduction presented by me, MD Shukuruddin, nickname Shazal Raj, assistant teacher, Amgachi Shahar Banu High School, Durgapur, Rajshahi, Bangladesh. Cell +88017219138872. Email shazalahmed@gmail.com. Online class 9-10, subject English second paper, dated 21st September 2020. First, look at the picture and think about this. What is this? This is a bag. And what is this? This is a tag. And what is this? A bag with a tag. Okay, our today's topic is tag question. Okay, learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, we will able to tell the definition of tag question, define right tag operator easily, and describe some important rules and practice. Definition. A tag question is a question that is added at the end of a statement to make sure the information is correct or to seek agreement. Okay. Can I go to the next slide? Right tag operator. You are hungry, aren't you? Look at. The subject of statement is you, and also subject of tag part is you. Do you understand? Right tag operator. This is also another picture. He is a liar, isn't he? Look at. He is the subject of statement part, and also subject of tag is he. Understand? Right tag operator. This is also a picture. What is this? Wow, this is a nice pen, isn't it? Look at. The subject of statement is these, and subject of tag will be it. If our statement starts with this or that, the subject of tag will be it. And if the subject of statements starts with, if the statement starts with these or those, the subject of tag will be they. Okay, I think you got understand. Some important figures. This is very important. Look at. Number 1, principal verb. This is a base form, and its uncontracted negative figure is do not, and contracted negative figure, that means tag figure, is don't. Similarly, number 2, principal verb adds a s or es. Uncontracted negative figure is does not, and contracted negative figure is doesn't. Okay, so rest of this table will help you, so I request you to commemorate it. Okay, Next slide. Another table. Look at and try to understand 13 number. Should and tag figure will be shouldn't, and will, this is very important. Sometimes will is used in contracted figure. That means statement part will be I will, he will, you will, we will, they will, etc. Okay, and negative figure will be owned. Would can be used like this: I would, he would, you would, we would, they would. Okay, and uncontracted negative figure is would not, and contracted negative figure, that means tag figure, will be wouldn't. Number 16, can use, cannot, and contracted negative figure, that means tag figure is can't. Okay, I request you to commemorate all these 24 figures. Okay, some important rules. Rule 1: if the statement part is negative, tag part will be affirmative. This is the first conception of tag questions. Okay, look at the picture. He is a teacher, isn't he? Here, he is a teacher is a affirmative statement and tag is negative, isn't? This is negative figure. Okay, look at, you have not done the work. This is negative statement, so our tag will be affirmative. Have you? Do you understand? Okay, next slide. Rule 2: if the subject of a statement is noun, the operator of tag will be pronoun. Look at the picture. Tutulbero is a great singer, isn't he? Shishir is a good girl, isn't she? Try to understand. Shishir is a feminine gender, and so we used she in place of Shishir. Do you understand? Books. The book is very popular, isn't it? Look at, books are our best friend, aren't they? Here, you should understand the book. This is singular subject, so our subject of tag part is it. Okay, and second sentence, books, this is plural number, and so we used they in place of books. This is plural pronoun. Do you understand? Number 3, if the main verb of a statement is base form, verb of tag part will be do. Similarly, if the main verb of a statement adds is or es, verb of tag will be does. And if the main verb of a statement is past form, the verb of tag will be did. Look at, hey, look at me. What is this? I like sweets, don't I? Look at, here like is a base form of verb. Okay, so we use do, and not contracted figure is an apostrophe comma and t, that means don't. Okay, since our statement is affirmative, our tag is negative. Structure: subject plus principal verb base form, and the end of the statement comma, we must use comma, and don't plus subject plus sign of interrogation. Okay. Hey, look at me. Tuni drinks milk, doesn't she? Try to understand. Tuni is third person singular number, so ish is added with drink verbs. So we must use doesn't. Okay, and she is used in place of Tuni. Okay, structure follow. Hey, look at my doll. Diana made a doll, didn't she? Structure subject plus principal verb past form. Look at here, made is a past form of make, so we use did and contracted not and subject she in place of Diana. Do you understand? Rule 4. If the statement starts with everyone, everybody, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, and all, the statement is considered as affirmative sentence and the subject or operator of tag will be they. Do you understand? Who does not like flowers? This is a scenario of flowers. Everybody likes flower, don't they? Look at here, pronoun they is used in place of everybody. Okay, and this rule is very important for the students because sometimes some students make mistakes. They think that since yes or es is added with main verb of statement, we use does not, but it's not correct. You know that after they we must use do. Okay, all loves a good student, don't they? Rules 5. If the statement starts with no, nobody, no one, none, the statement is considered as negative sentence and the subject or operator of tag will be they. Look at nobody believes a liar, do they? Try to understand. If the statement nobody believes a liar is a negative statement, so our tag is affirmative. Okay, and also I have discussed in the previous slide that after they we always use do. Okay, and we should not use does. I think you got understand. Does that make sense to you? No one likes a lift, do they? This is the similar rules. Okay. Rule 6. There are some words such as hardly, rarely, barely, scarcely, seldom, never, etc. appear to be affirmative, but they originally give the negative meaning. Look at the picture and try to understand. A barking dog seldom bites. Does it? Look at here, seldom is look like affirmative, but it is a negative word that makes negative sentence. Okay. A barking dog is singular, So we must use it in place of a barking dog. Do you understand? And the second sentence is barking dogs seldom bite. Barking dog here plural number, and so we use they in place of barking dogs. This is plural noun. Do you understand? We are good friends. Rai hardly comes here, does she? Such a good friend like you is rarely found. Is he or she? Try to understand. Rai here feminine gender, so we use she in place of Rai. Okay, and does is used because ish or ish is added with the main verb come. Do you understand? Try to understand here. Not is not necessary here because hardly gives the negative meaning. Okay, and the second sentence rarely is uh, giving the negative meaning, so we should not use not here. Do you understand? Number 7, if the subject of statement is not a personal noun, the subject of tag part will be it. Look at the picture and try to understand. Her father's name is Milton, isn't it? Note. Here her father is a person, but her father's name is not personal noun. Do you understand? Look at the picture and try to understand. The mother rose in her, didn't it? Note. Here the mother means the deep feelings of a mother. The mother is not a personal noun. Okay, this is the feelings of a mother, so we must use it in place of the mother. And rose, this is the past form of the verb rise. Okay, so we use did and contracted not and subject it. Do you understand? Role 8. There are some nouns of which have no gender. Yet, according to the rules of English grammar, the following pronoun is considered. Look at here, noun and their pronoun also. Allah and its pronoun will be he. The Padma, river, its pronoun will be she oblique it. The sun, its pronoun will be he oblique it. The moon, its pronoun will be she oblique it. Bangladesh, this is a country. It's a loving country also. And its pronoun will be she oblique it. Okay. Look at the picture and try to understand. Allah has created the universe, hasn't he? Note. Here, Allah is considered as masculine gender and capital H is used in honor. I think you got understand. Got it? Look at the picture and try to understand. Bangladesh grows a lot of jute, doesn't she? Second sentence, Bangladesh is a small country, isn't it? Note. The first statement production plays a role of mother, but in second statement it is only a description of Bangladesh. Do you understand? Look at the picture and try to understand. The sun has light of his own, hasn't he? Note. Here the sun is considered as masculine gender. Do you understand? And we must use he in place of the masculine gender sun. Okay. and also you can notice it. We use here his own, not her own. So it will help you to decide the right tag operator. Okay. Look at the picture and try to understand. The sun is a light, isn't it? No. Here the sun is used as only a description. Okay. Look at the picture and try to understand. The moon has no light of her own, has she? Try to understand. Here she is used in place of the feminine noun the moon. And also you can think about her own. This is not his own. Her is feminine gender. Okay. So it will help you to decide the right tag operator. I think you got understand. Look at the picture and try to understand. The moon is the only natural satellite of the earth, isn't it? No. Here the moon is described its identity. Do you understand? Look at the picture and try to understand. The Padma is rich in hill surfaces, isn't she? Here, the Padma river is considered as a feminine gender. Okay? Do you understand? Look at the picture and try to understand. The Padma is a big river, isn't it? Here, the Padma river is introduced only. So here, she does not play a role as a mother. Okay, it's only a description. I think you got understand. Rule 9. If any minor creature play a human role, it is considered as a personal noun, otherwise it will be considered as usually. Do you understand? Okay. Look at the picture and try to understand. The lion presided over the meeting, didn't he? Note. This is used in a story of fables. Okay. So here the lion is a creature and he plays an important role as man. Okay. So we must use personal pronoun, and the lion is masculine, so we must use he. And presided, the main verb is past form, so we use didn't. Okay. And also this is an affirmative sentence, so we must use negative tag. Do you understand? Look at the picture and try to understand. The fox declared a prize, didn't he? This is used in a story of fables also. Look at the picture and try to understand. The cat is sleeping, isn't it? This is only a description. Okay. Rule 10. If by the imperative sentence means order, advice, forbid, request, etc., tag will be will you, won't you, would you, can you, can't you, and could you. Okay. Look at the picture and try to understand. Have some more rice, will you? Reference, will you equal formal, and we can also use won't you. This is informal language. Reference, a communicative English grammar written by Green and Martin, page number 306. Okay. Look at the picture and try to understand. Sit down. Will you? Reference. Will you equal familiar. Reference. A communicative English grammar by Lees and Jan Varvik. Page number 167, episode 332. Got it? Look at the picture and try to understand. Wait a minute. Can you? Reference. Can you equal formal and can't you equal informal language. It is also a communicative English grammar written by Rain and Martin, page number 306. Look at the picture and try to understand. Have a chocolate, won't you? Reference. Oxford English Grammar, page number 22. Do you understand? Okay, test yourself. Number 1. I can drive a car. Can't I? Number 2. None can escape from death. Can they? Number 3. Everybody loves a freedom fighter. Don't they? Number 4. I have hardly money in my pocket. Have I? Number 5. The color of her eyes is brown. Isn't it? Number 6. Shut down the computer. Will you? Number 7. Look after the children. Won't you? Number 8. I shall help you. Shan't I? Number 9. You is a pronoun. Isn't it? And last of all, number 10. I am not guilty. Am I? Thank you very much.